Welcome to Bob Folkrad's Hunting Adventure. This week we're going to Sitka, Alaska for black bear. Probably one of the best black bear hunts I've ever been on. And I guarantee you're going to gain 10 pounds when you hunt with old Dale Adams. What a fantastic hunt that was. And then I get a chance to play cameraman and film my wife sitting in a tree stand using a crossbow up in Quebec. Two exciting hunts coming right up, brings back a lot of memories.
Victor Chevrolet, Bass Pro Shops, and Alamocitos Ranch present Bob Folkrad's Hunting Adventures. Seven continents, 80 species, a 5-year quest in the making. High adventure, dangerous game, real-world training tips. This is Bob Folkrad's Hunting Adventures.
The way we hunt our bears up here on the National Forest is the main camp is my boat, the Surveyor, a 64-foot boat, and you live right on the boat. And we got a cook aboard the boat and crew quarters and guest quarters on board. Well, where we hunt here, and this is southeast Alaska, it's the Alexander Archipelago. It's a chain of islands down on the very southeast corner of the panhandle of Alaska, and all of our hunts take place by water on the boat. And we tour the part of the inside passage, go in all the little bays and nooks and crannies of the different islands. There's lots and lots of islands, and we have concessions on different parts of the Tongass National Forest, and that's the area that we conduct our hunts on.
People book cruises to go up through Alaska and see the same thing that we did on a hunting trip. And I don't know how you could go on a cruise and make it any better than what this bear hunt was. Wasn't that beautiful, that fog coming up off in there? Yeah.
When we get to our hunting destination, the area that we're going to hunt, we drop anchor, and then we launch the skiffs. They're sitting up on the back deck, the boat deck of the boat, and I have a 4-ton knuckle crane that we use to set the skiffs in the water. And then we go hunting from there, and so the hunters go different directions in the different little skiffs, and we're back aboard the boat at night.
We got 2 bears in here we're going to go look at. The one is really rough for sure. We think that's a female. And the other one we think is a nice male, but we're going to get a little closer to see what's going on. This time of year, the bears are coming out. You got such a thick foliage in there in the woods that there's nothing for them to eat. They're forced to come out here and eat on the grass. Dale just put the electric motor on. That'll push the boat in so we can get in a little closer. Take a good look at him.
We're going to get our wind here in a minute, I think. He ain't no monster. He's a nice sized boar. And his belly's rubbed and his legs are rubbed. I think if you shot him, he'd be a lot more rubbed.
There they go, there he goes. That'll swirl just like in a big old bowl. The wind comes in here and just goes right around there just like this.
Did better than I thought it was going to do.
Yeah, we got a lot closer than I thought we did.
Bob Folkrod's Hunting Adventures is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Vortex, Best of the West Rifles, Huskama Long Range Optics, Kinetrek, Kufaru, and LJ Blessings Ranch.
The new Victor Chevrolet building is now open. Visit us at 7200 Pittsford Victor Road, Route 96 near Eastview Mall, or victorchevrolet.com.
Although Bob completed his obsession quest taking over 80 animals with a rifle, his first love has always been bow hunting. He's teamed up with longtime friend and archery coach Mike Price to help make you a better bow shot. This week's archery lesson is brought to you by Heritage Archery Academy and these great archery sponsors: Easton, Hoyt, Limb Saver, Gateway Feathers, and Tactical Hearing.
Yeah, I'm just coming back from a spring bear hunt. But no matter what hunt I come back from, this is a procedure that I do once I get back home again. I check all my equipment, I get it painted back up. Obviously, I'm going to get ready for deer season, so pull this stand out, for instance. You know, this is there it is. This one's all mud all over it, so I'm going to lay it down here and wash it. The step sticks are basically the same way. You wouldn't think that they could get all banged up like that just on a hunt, but basically throwing them in the back of the truck and whatever they do. Now, I'm going to check the straps, and then I'm going to show you how I basically get them ready and put them up for until fall. So I'm going to take these out down here where I can wash them. You can see probably from red squirrels or whatever. Probably could get by with that for, you know, who knows how long, but stop at Bass Pro, get yourself new straps, then you know you don't have anything to worry about. You ladies out there, guess what? Christmas present, birthday present, Father's Day's present, you know, something like that. Keep your man out there hunting, and you husbands too. Check them straps for them ladies, you know. So before I mess with them, now what I do is I basically take a hose and I wash all the mud off from them. Same time you're washing them down, you're looking for cracks or anything that may be dangerous for you. Okay, we'll put those new straps on. We're pretty sure come fall we got all brand new straps on there. Okay, truck bedding coating. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to spray that. That puts a rough coating on, so when you're going up, it's not slippery. Your feet's not going to slide off. It's going to be a little roughness. You know, normally one coat would do it, but if you want to do two, that's totally up to you. We'll let that dry. Yep, just like a cat's tongue, rough. Keep it from sliding off. Now, I'm not quite done yet, because what I do now is I pull this strap all the way up. That one's ready to go. This is the bottom piece. I knew you were going to ask what the padding was for. I knew you were going to ask that. That's what it's for. Keep them from getting all scratched up. all ready for the fall. All coated up, nice and neat, painted up. Set that off to the side. I'll store that away, then I know she's all ready to go.
Bob and Guide Dale Adams of Adams Alaskan Safaris have already seen 2 nice black bear in past. Now they've spotted a big boar that has them heading ashore to put on a stalk.
When we're hunting black bears, you see all kinds of bears out there, just like looking at a herd of deer or elk or anything else. You have, females and young females and mothers, and you have young males and medium-aged males and old males. And so out of a population of game animals, you may have 1 or 2 large males in perhaps 20 animals. And so when we're looking at black bears, it isn't any different. Every black bear that you see is not a harvestable animal. So you're looking at a lot of sows and cubs, you're looking at a lot of young males. Some of the bears in the springtime will rub when they come out of the den. They'll make a rub mark on them, and so you got to watch that, and you're trying to find the largest male that we can with the best hide that we can.
He's a nice bear, yeah. He's not real old though. I'm guessing like a 5, 6, 7, not 5, 6, 7-year-old, something like that. He's got some maturity to his face, but he's not got the old face. Got a big knot right in the middle of his head. Yeah. See, his teeth aren't really yellow. They're a little bit yellow. He's not, he's a good-sized boar, but he's not one of those giant old things. Yeah. I bet he weighs 300 pounds though. Oh, he's a nice bear, yeah, no doubt. We're gonna pass this bear up. He's rubbed a little bit. Dale thinks we can do a little better than that, especially when we're gonna life-size him. That's a beautiful bear right there, boy. Any place else in the world, that bear would be hurting right now.
Well, there it was. We'd passed up, a couple really nice bears that was rubbed, and all of a sudden when we happened to look over, and Dale and I both looked at ourselves and said, we need to go take a closer look at this bear.
This has got some potential on him. That's a nice bear. We're going to take a better look. He's not rubbed any place that I can see, at least on this side. We'll get closer and get a better look.
There was a big rock right there, so it was like we could just kind of drift in and let the boat drift in and get out and it kind of blocked our noise. There was kind of a little bend there. We came in and got up on that rock and just came down off of it, so we wasn't skylined on the back side of the rock, and sat down.
I think it's a real old bear. He's not got a perfect eye, but I think he's really big. You want my pack? Yeah.
Dale asked me he says, you want my pack? And well, you know, take advantage of any situation that's going to give you a better shot at the animal. And we're glassing him. He said, oh, he looks nice. And you know, the choice has to be yours. I mean, which was mine. I had to be satisfied with him, and I was.
Now wait till he turns sideways. Yeah, he's a good one. Go ahead whenever he turns sideways.
Hit him again. Oh, you get it. Good shot.
Man, what a bear, I'll tell you what, huh? Woo! That's what you come to Alaska for right there.
That's a dandy. That's a big old boar.
Gosh sakes. I'll tell you what. He turned around and looked at us. I thought he caught me, or I thought he heard us right there.
Yeah.
That rock tipped a little bit onto him, and he turned around and looked.
He knew something was up, but he went right back to feeding then.
Oh. Whew. I'll tell you what. Let me find that shell. Let's go take a look at that boy. Boy, I got to tell you, Dale, I've shot a lot of bears, and this is right up on top of a true bear adventure. I mean, I don't have a clue how many bears we've looked at.
We've seen a bunch.
And the scenery,
yeah,
and the boat, and the food is just, it's fantastic, man. I want to thank you for what a great bear hunt.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming. We're glad to have you with us and spend some time with you on the boat there and out bear hunt.
Transportation for all of Bob Folkrod's hunting adventures is provided by Victor Chevrolet. Check them out at victorchevrolet.com.
I mean, this particular trip, I mean, you couldn't have went to a movie theater and seen any more nature than what we've seen. You couldn't tune into National Geographic and seen as much game as we've seen on this. I mean, we had eagles picking up fish right in back of the boat. We've seen whales and porpoises and shrimp and crabs. I mean, we've seen it all.
These humpbacks just arrived from Hawaii, and they'll spend the summer here feeding just offshore. Professional sportsman Bob Folkrod has seen some amazing things as a member of the Gore-Tex Pro staff, but the chance to observe these masterful hunters in action is a great honor.
Dale's telling me, he says what they do is they get down there and they do a bubble circle around. He says, and they get those herrings up in a circle, and then they'll come up with their mouth open and feed and come back down onto them again. Very rare to see them like that, especially as calm as it is right now. Well, that's just everybody's just at an awe. I've been sitting there watching for a half hour, and they were real close, and I would just keep working up along the side. That's some pretty good stuff right there, man. That's just the extra bonus right there. Black bear hunting's fantastic, but with everything that goes with it, between the fishing and the scenery, it just... Man, what a great day.
It was just one of those trips that, you know, I tell myself, all the other trips I've been on, and sometimes you get the game on the last day and the weather's absolutely miserable. So on this particular hunt, and things are happening right, I tell myself I enjoy it. Sitting in that natural hot springs was, I mean, you couldn't have been on a better vacation than this. And this is what this particular hunt was. It was a vacation hunt. I mean, every time you looked out of the boat, every time you looked in towards shore, there was something happening. And I was just like a magnet. I was just like a kid at Christmas time. I was sucking it all up. I couldn't, you know, you couldn't wait to get up in the morning to see what was going to happen next. You know, and that's just one of them hunts where we got done early with a bear, and I mean, just everything else happened. I mean, from setting down to Laura's cooking to just looking off the boat and pulling that pole up and down, the anticipation of catching a halibut. It was one of the best hunts I've ever been on.
There you go, dear. Gonna bring some fish home for you.
Well, for a lot of years, my boy's been upset with me because I'm always out guiding and never take him hunting. So I'm not taking him hunting again today, but I'm sending him out with Bob Folk Rod to shoot a black bear. What do you think about that, Ben?
Rounding out Ben's bear hunting dream team is Adams Alaskan Safaris guide Skip Barber. With this much hunting experience in the boat, it won't be long before a big boar is spotted.
Okay, we were spotting from an island in a small bay for Ben's bear. We saw one that looked like probably a 7-footer, nice hide, wasn't rubbed, looked like a nice mature boar.
He just walked inside. He's a nice enough bear. We're just gonna get over on the shore. We can glass from there as good as we can glass any place. We just sit there and wait him out. I think he'll come back out. He wants to feed.
Yeah, we were being really careful not to make a lot of noise, standing there in the water, flies were getting at us. We had to be careful not to rustle around too much. We moved up as the water came in to get closer to the beach where we thought he'd come out, and when he finally did, we were ready.
Rest on my shoulder. Got a good shot there? Okay, take him. Get him again, hit him again, hit him again. Good job, good job. All right, man. Good shot, good shot. Yeah. Let's go take a look at this guy.
I really appreciated that Bob was able to go out with him and help him harvest his first bear. So that was a real nice experience.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited on that deal right there. Look at this bad guy. Right, there's a nice bear right there.
This segment has been brought to you by the Victor Chevrolet Deal of the Week. Check them out at victorchevrolet.com. Chevrolet.com. Find new roads.
Victor Chevrolet. Same place I get my trucks from, and you should too.
Good luck. The bears tonight.
That'd be a dead bear.
Good job. You waited. Perfect shot. Perfect shot. Waited him out. You wanted to shoot, but you waited. Always give a good shot on a bear like that, and I'm proud of you. That thing didn't go 25 yards.
Nice broadhead. Nice bow.
Yeah, what do you think?
Can we go get him?
Well, I think we can probably go ahead and get him now.
I'm hunting with Bill and Catherine. Excalibur crossbows. My first bear hunt ever. Bob sat and filmed me. We're in Quebec. Awesome hunt. Show us a great time. Good bear. Great bow.
For help with all of your hunt booking needs, contact J&M Safaris at jnmsafaris.com. After your successful hunt of a lifetime, contact Wes Good at canadistudio.com for the finest taxidermy in the business. Be sure to follow Bob and all his adventures at bobfolkrod.com/TV and facebook.com/bfolkrod. And don't forget to hit the like button.